My sweet Lord, this may be the first time that I'm on time. Hey, Puka Vista. Wow, that got somebody excited. He loves a song. Loves it. Oh, Bobo loves to be sang to. And he's a good person. He's your emotional kissy support because he won't kiss you. He says, I'm a gentleman and I eat turds, so I won't kiss you. However, if you'd like, you can grab my face and you kiss me anytime. Kiss it here, kiss it there, kiss that side. And then he's a huggy man. He's also emotional support huggy. Isn't that cute? Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I know he's on. I'm on time, Liz. You know why I'm on time? Because I sat down at 5 o'clock, and I almost hit start the stream, and it said you have 5 minutes. I was like, ooh, I set it for 5:05. Whoopsie. So I've been sitting here for 5 minutes, getting stuff done, looking at things, thinking about my life, reflecting on the times, right? Looking at my future, taking a look at the past. Look at the hair. I love it when he's pooted out like this. God, I love it so much when his hair is this long. And he's kissy. And he's very friendly. And he listens to your stories. And you don't have to worry about him eating your face off, even though he could. And he says, I might, but I won't because I eat turds. Oh, he's a good person. He's friendly. Oh, hey, jealousy. All right, guys, we're trying to do a show here. Okay. Can you go lay down? Oh, Bobo. Oh, it's so cute. Guys, he is so cute. Bo is really adorable. Hey, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Mods, thank you for being here. Maybe you can go lay down now. You think you didn't find something to do with your time? Oh, all right. Oh, he's so nice. He's a good person. He's friendly. Oh, I wish he wasn't so tall. We're thinking about having him reduced. Oh, he's snuggle bugging. Bobo, I kind of want to show how tall you are. Let's do it for the crowd. Look at how tall. I know, Heather. I know. Bobo, let's show your height, man. Show how tall that you really are. He's taller than me. A Bobo. Oh, and he gives really nice food hugs. And he's a friendly guy. He's a good person. Sometimes when there's oh, sorry, my gut's just hanging out. I went to the doctor today and I'm heavier than I thought I was. Sometimes we just dance in the kitchen when I'm cooking because I'll play music. And if I start dancing, he does this and we'll just dance. Oh, he's so friendly. Don't break my necklace. Guys, I went to the doctor today and I was like, I'm feeling pretty good. My pants are looser. No, that'll ruin your day, guys. Step on the scale. I've gained 8 pounds. No? Okay. Like, I don't care that my gut was hanging out just now, but I do care that I thought my pants were looser, and apparently they're not. Hey, Ruth Anna, you're pretty tiny. And I'm depressed about it. Update on my folks. What's going on with my folks? What do you mean? Mom is still fairly dramatic with her life, and could be muscle weight. No, actually, I think it's Cheez-Its weight. No one, but thank you for being supportive. Pernie is jealous. Hey, Abigail. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Robin Miners. Yeah. So I weigh a lot more than I thought I did. Hey, Kafik. And I couldn't be more sad. What did the doctor say, Robin? What did they say? I threw away my scales. Well, that's what I said to the guy. He goes, I said, I'm a little bummed out, man. I said, I kind of thought my pants were feeling loose lately. And apparently I've gained weight. And he like pulled it up on his screen and he was like, you only gained 8 pounds. And I was like, that's a stuffed turkey. That's a big bird. And he was like, it's not. I mean, here's the thing. In all seriousness, where are my nurses? Are my nurses in here? Baby Steps, Meredith Lynn, Alana, anybody? No? Okay, yeah, I've lost weight on COVID, big time. Okay, so here's what he said. I'm kind of hot. I kind of want to open that window, but I feel like it's going to be a mistake because it's really nice out today, but it's probably going to freeze me out in like 10 minutes. Hold on. Probably a bad idea, but we can get up and close it. You know why? We don't have a boss. We can do what we want. Why get pancreatitis? The one upside is weight loss. So yes and no, Melissa, and keen sense of observation. Linda, by the way, I saw that you were sick, and I'm really sorry to hear that, babe. I don't own a scale. That's what he said. He goes, don't you weigh yourself? And I was like, who weighs themselves after 40? I don't have that kind of time personally. I get up and I have a schedule, sir. I was like, I can't do it. She's really dainty, Buffy. Hey, Tara. So, guys, this doctor is my favorite doctor I think I've ever seen, by the way. First of all, okay, the weight gain. Let's talk about the weight gain so that people can make videos about it. Yeah, I don't weigh myself either, Pat Jonas. Are you nuts? That's like the worst thing to do. You just ruined your whole day. Hey, Mary Barons. So, going off of my diabetes medicine, remember when I got the old angry panky and how much do I weigh? I am 189. It's a lot. Pie Morena, Peel Morena. I don't know if you're asking me that so people can make videos about it. That's how open I am about my weight, though, because I want people to shame me. Honestly, it would probably motivate me to lose a little bit. So if you could just send me a hateful email, because I don't go look at hate videos, but if you don't mind, like just mods, can you put up my email so the haters can just email me directly? Because I don't have time. I don't. These days I'm busy and I really just don't have time to go look for your videos on me. I don't Google myself or anything. So if you don't mind, just direct mods email, please. Hey, Eric. Oh, Panda, you old silly girl. I wouldn't ask to shame. That's just wrong. Well, thank you, my friend. And that's okay if you do shame. The world's full of shamers. Thank you, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Miss Sunrise Dawn posted my email. If you don't mind just directly hating me, that would make things so much easier. It just fills the gap. Rhonda McNeil. Hey, babe. So do you guys remember when I got pancreatitis? Of course you do. I didn't realize in that time that going off of my diabetes medicine for 4 weeks, however long I went off of it, which my doctor told me to, it really messed me up. Like I was stuffing my face. I could tell like my sugars were way off. I was craving food. I don't eat a lot it's a GLP-1. So like, it's like Ozempic, but I don't do the injection. Sophia. And it's an appetite suppressant, and I've been on it for 4 years. So like I will be honest, I used to weigh after I had Huxley and years after when he was up to like 5-6 years old, I was probably around 210, 215. I weighed a lot more. And then now my weight's gone back down to like 180. I've been around 180, 185, which is my weight before I had a child. Oh, that's a better idea. If you don't mind, please send all of your hate directly to my Venmo. Yeah, thank you, Melissa. I didn't think about that. Yeah, or PayPal, Apple Cash. I'm a High Plains grifter, so if you don't mind, just send it all to my Venmo. The mods will post that as well. Thank you so much. So I wasn't on that drug for a month straight. It messed me up. And then we put me back on it at a lower dose, and I still am eating and I'm still fat. Like I don't eat all day until about 3:00-ish is when I'm like, I got to eat something. And I'm pretty tall. Am I 6 foot? Good Lord, no. No, I'm about 5'5" at the most. Hey, baby steps. Weight gain after loss for pancreatitis and off GLP-1. It makes sense. You will be just fine. Okay, good. Thank you for your super chat. Baby steps, don't leave. Hey, Renee B, I need you in here. So I need to get your opinion on a couple of things. I can't get my diabetes drug in Ecuador if I were to move to Ecuador. It's not like I'm moving tomorrow, but these are things to think about. Hey, Angel K, Catherine B. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lisa Kelson, I get hungry at like 3:00 every day. And my worst time to eat is after I stream. I've always been a night snacker. So like I will eat the heck out of my sriracha almonds. I will eat a bunch of like Baby Bell cheeses. It's not like I No, that's not true. I'm lying. I also eat a lot of chips, but that's not my fault. If you remember when I was a small child, a witch put a curse on me that I would eat chips. And it's been a thing ever since. Hey, Katie did it. Why am I going to Ecuador? Are you brand new? I don't recognize your name. I'm going to Ecuador because I love it there. It's my favorite place that I've been to on earth. I love the culture, I love the food, and Tommy lives there, and I just find it extremely peaceful. That's kind of where my peace is these days. Hey, Kestrel. Hey, Mary Jean Fitzgerald, and happy birthday to you again, babe. So, who doesn't eat chips? Hey, Martin. That's why I'm a baby cheese because I eat Baby Bell cheeses, and that's why the cheese stands alone. Okay, so here's the thing with the GLP-1. My doctor said, baby steps, stay with me now. They can cause pancreatitis, and I am at a higher risk for pancreatitis now that I've had it. Good for you, Critters Creations. Hey, Bo Beats. You looking like missing hip white girl from TLC. I say chase those waterfalls, girl. Damn, Bo, that's the best thing anybody's said. And my doctor said something pretty hilarious today to me. Maybe you could fly back every 6 months and get meds. Absolutely, I can. And to be honest, Lisa Kelson, I'm going to fly back way more often than that. I'm going to be coming back probably every 3 months. So I'm still going to keep my doctor. I'm going to keep my health insurance here. All of that is going to stay afloat. I'll even keep my phone plan here, girl. But here's my thought. I don't know why we're talking about this. No one cares, but baby steps. So he said we could switch me, and I need to ask my pharmacist in Ecuador. Don't think I don't have one already because I do. I already established that care. Oh, wow. Thanks, Lisa Kelson. I got this at Southern Goods. What'd you say? Ecuador should have an equivalent medication to what you're currently taking. So DS Kitty Diane. Yeah, Angel. They have Ozempic. So I can switch to Ozempic there, and it's the injection, and he can get that. My pharmacist was like, oh, yeah, and it's way cheaper. I don't really want to take that. I will, but here's what my doctor told me today. I love you, Lisa Kelson. Baby steps. He said that I could switch to Jardiance. I used to watch you during my lunch break last year. I've been on and off a lot, and I'm not usually a chatter. I have a lot of fun here. Well, Gracefulness 5, welcome, and I hope that you come back more often. I love that. Thank you. Jardiance is not an appetite suppressant like a GLP-1. It's a GLP-2 drug class. Now, I thought it was just for old guys with heart conditions or something because all my husbands, I think, were on that. I had no idea Jardiance was for diabetes. And so he was like, no, it does actually help a lot of cardiovascular stuff, but it's for diabetes. And he said you dump out the sugar in your urine. So women will probably get a couple of yeast infections and you treat it and you're done. Hey, little mink. He said you'll lose probably about 3 pounds a month on Jardiance, but it is not an worthless for diabetes. It's for diabetes. Hey, Amy Kimball. Hey, Holly Day. Lisa Kelson. All my husbands were on Jardiance. I said that to him too. He goes, I could put you on Jardiance. And I was like, oh, I don't have a heart problem. And he goes, it's for diabetes. And I said, no way. I said, all my husbands were on Jardiance. And he said, your husbands? And I said, yeah, I had several and they were all old and on Jardiance. And he said, it's really helpful with diabetics. And here's the kicker. It has no risk of pancreatitis. GLP-1s, so Ozempic, Mounjaro, Rybelsus, all those have the potential, Amy Kimball, all of those have the potential to cause pancreatitis. Can't say, but looking good. Topic is boring. Catch you later. Bo Beats. We're 14 minutes in, girl. We're going to change it. FYI, I had COPD for years. Lots of prednisone at times. I went from 155 to my hospital order. Wow. Twyla. Okay. Well, that's the other thing I told. I was open and I admitted it. I said, I'm self-diagnosing and I've been taking prednisone. And he was like, okay. He didn't care. He was like, you're taking it for such a low dose in such a small period of time. He actually prescribed me more. And he also prescribed me, and I got to be honest, because of my neck problems, guys, get ready for some fun. Hey, Trixie. He prescribed, hey, MLG Gamer, he prescribed me a muscle relaxer. I've never taken a muscle relaxer. I am an ex-Scientologist. I just took hydrocodone for the first time in my life, and I loved it. Love you, Bo Beats. And I loved it. And I told him that today. I said, "Do I have drug-seeking behavior?" And he was like, "No." He said, "I know drug-seeking behavior. You don't." And I was like, "How do I get it? How can I get drug-seeking behavior? Because I liked that stuff." And I said, "Sometimes I just like to take a hydrocodone like once or twice a month, just after some ice cream. And like, I just feel stressed out. And I just am like, I'm just going to do a hydrocodone." Yeah, I got Flexeril. I believe that's what it's called. Yes. And he wrote me a script for those. And I said, "Is it going to make me loosey goosey up here mentally?" And he said, "No." He goes, "I wouldn't pop one and drive to Nashville." He was like, "But," he said, "Yeah, it'll help." So I'm going to pop a couple of those and then go live. Yeah, I haven't gotten them yet, Mary Barons. They're ready for me at the pharmacy. I haven't picked them up, but I'm kind of excited because I was like, dude, I have neck problems. I hate Kim is blue. Hey, Franklin. Try a half first, says Renee B. She's also a nurse. Lumen, what are you doing here? You'll love that muscle relaxer. They're my favorite when needed. Oh boy. Guys, there are several bonuses to coming out of Scientology. There's Meredith Lynn. Flexerol will make you sleepy. That's exciting. I like being sleepy. I don't ever get to be sleepy these days. No, so I got a bunch of stuff. I got like a whole cocktail of stuff. And I was like, how do I become a drug seeker? Because I like it. Love you, Mindy Doolin. Flexerol doesn't make me loopy. Wow, look at you guys are all experts at the muscle relaxers. Everybody's like, you'll love it, Reese. I'm sure I will. I see that everybody here is on them already. It looks like I got some catching up to do. This dude was so effing funny. This doctor, I love him. I love this guy. And I sit down with him and he's like, "So how's it going?" I was like, "Good, dude." I was like, "I'm going back and forth from Ecuador." And he was like, "Okay." And I was like, "So can I get some stuff? Like, I need some things. I got to pack a few things." And I was like, "I need to get some of it from you." And baby steps. Damn, Renee B. Baby steps. I would give it a try while you are still here. It would be good not to have increased risk of pancreatitis out of the country. So true. If it helps you lose weight, yes, Flexer will make you sleepy. I think we should do a fun little like Russian roulette and just like take one and then just hit go live, pop it, go live, and like watch me go down and decline. No? Your muscle relaxer will end into a ghost ovary situation. Well, that's what I'm wondering, Denise. Being an ex-Scientologist, baby steps, I love you, by the way, and thank you for the super chat. Being an ex-Scientologist, we didn't dabble in any of this stuff, right? So I was like, I don't know what to expect. It's fairly exciting. Hey, DNV, this dude though sounds like a good weekend stream to me too. Kim is blue. This doctor was so funny. He was so laid back. He sat there with me for like 45 minutes. And he goes, I said, I moved here from Kansas City. And I said, I haven't had a PAP in like 2 years. And I said, all my PAPs have been normal. I said, so I don't know if I should get one or not. And he was like, well, if you're moving to Ecuador, he was like, I would, he goes, I would just get it out of the way. And I went, okay. He goes, it's always good to get your tires rotated and balanced. I almost fell out of my chair. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. And I did. I fired her ass. What happened to the mean Russian doctor? She's out of here, Denise. Gone. Hey, Susan Cook. Yeah. I was out there like 18 months, but I don't recall asking anyone if it was okay to date my now husband. Interesting, Susan Cook. Yeah, Trixie got it. He was so funny. It was so low key. I love a dry personality like that. He was like, you might as well get a PAP. He was like, it's good to get your tires rotated and balanced. And I was like, dude, that was hilarious. My cat Delilah passed. Skipper is sick. Life goes through changes. Skipper, the geriatric chihuahua. I'm so sorry. Hey, Joanne Hawley. Life certainly goes through changes, my friend, and you're in the right place for it. right? We don't judge here. We don't hold our past against us here. They do it everywhere else, but we don't do it here, right? Like we try new prescription medications here. Like we dabble now. We don't, nothing is rigid, everything's flexible. So I'm sorry, my friend. Nothing like a good grease and oil change, right? Love you too, Skipper. And I'm sorry again. And I said to him, I go, dude, that's hilarious. We were alone. And he goes, I don't have Susan Cook. You're a baby angel. She truly is, by the way. She is everything but the wings. I saw her. She's this tall. She's like Catherine B. She lives under a leaf in the forest. Thank you for the super sticker. He goes, I don't have an HR department here. Hey, Jane Aldrich. He goes, because I can't. He was like, I can't have a boss because I say inappropriate things. He was recording our entire conversation though, which I thought was genius. Yeah, she is, Angel. He had it recording on his phone. He goes, I record every conversation now. And I was like, weird, we have that in common. Too soon. Too soon for some people. You know who you are. Rogue Hedgie, I haven't seen you in a while, babe. Hey, GLP put on the market for diabetes. They've since learned the heart and coronary systems are tied closely in the help. Well, thank you, Jane. That's sound advice. Baby steps. I had a bad muscle spasm, was taking Percocet and Flexeril. It didn't really help, but I didn't notice much because I slept. Well, that's probably, hey, Victoria, that's probably another thing that it does, right? Heather. Reflections. Welcome in. Yeah, I have never, and baby steps, thank you. I'm glad that you slept through it, girl. And thank you for your super chat. I've never heard of doctors recording conversations. I hadn't either. And I'm glad that he did because he was hilarious. And he was telling me how he has had receivable Reese. Yeah. I was like, we have that in common, sir. I tend to record. I tend to record conversations as well. But that's for another stream. That's for another time. That's for another whole new unraveling of drama that we won't be attending. Let me think for a minute. Was there anything else? Well, and that's what he said, Pat. It's not too soon. He said that he does it it transcribes, right? Like it's AI transcribing. The point is that I thought was hilarious. No, Renee B, I haven't even looked into it. The point is that I thought was funny. He said that he's had some patients be weird, like say weird stuff. He said that he had a couple like get into weird politics with him. Hey, Gogo the Greek, and they came back 6 months later and they were like, this is probably going to be our last appointment with you because you were too political and we don't pay you to be talking to us about politics, right? Like, do we know people like that who stir up the drama and then try to fire you for being dramatic? Get out of here with that. My new thing is, by the way, everybody listen, open your ears. Don't hear what I didn't say. Keep that in your back pocket. I said that to him today and he went, ooh, I like that. So the couple came in and they were like, we don't pay you to talk to us about politics. And he went and pulled up the recording. Memories, right? I was like, I know what that feels like. He went and pulled up the recording and he was like, what politics? He was like, you guys were the ones talking about politics and I have it right here. And he played it for him. And I was like, genius. I said, do you want to come on my channel? Like just to talk about recording people and then people can record. I want him to come on my channel. We talk about recording people and then people can record us talking about recording people on YouTube and then replay it as if it's their own original, like it's something brand new when it isn't. And it's like old news and no one gives a shit because like 60,000 people have heard the recording of the people that we recorded that was originally my recording in the first place. Like that would be hilarious. What if someone did something like that? What a concept. So annoying when people hear crap that wasn't said. Don't hear what I didn't say. And this is why we don't shout out to the doctor. Kim is blue. This is why we don't have any friends anymore. Trixie, who knows what they are doing? We just know that we stay in our own space over here of peace. And we live in that and we don't leave it. Bo Beats. It feels so good. Joanne Holly. It feels so good. We have a lot to discuss tonight. I don't have friends either. Well, you shouldn't have friends. Honestly, it's just best not to. It's good to have acquaintances. It's good to talk about things on the surface, but it's just best not to because you never know who's recording you. I don't do it anymore. I'm retired. Jamie Palmer, feeling under the weather with a sore throat. Everybody's sicky in here. I'm sorry, Jamie Palmer, and I'm sorry again to Linda. So that was great. What else? What else? Okay, we did our show last night on Colts and Crims. Vicki Andrews. And I just want to say thank you to the people who came over. I am still laughing about it. Like, I can't stop laughing. I needed that. It was hilarious. It was such a funny show. Provider asked my permission to record. She does with everyone. Well, he didn't ask my, what frame are your glasses? Well, hi, Purple Sunflower. These are my favorites. I have them in 3 colors, black, tortoise, and red. This is the Tom Ford. Make sure you get note of that for people who get angry and triggered at the words Tom Ford. Tom Ford 5641B. This is my favorite frame. It is so comfortable and you can find them on eBay. Hey, Skipper. Well, that's so nice. Thank you for that, for the super sticker. Oh, I love that gracefulness. I thought I was going to pee my pants watching that. This morning it was epic. So pissed I couldn't be there. Yeah, I thought you were going to say so I did piss myself. That's why I saw the word pissed again. And I was like, oh my God. It was hilarious. It was so much fun last night. And you guys brought it. And I knew you would. I knew that Tommy would. Hey, speaking of Tommy. Okay. I haven't talked to him much today because I've been out and about. That's understandable, Bo Beats, and we'll let you weigh in on that. How do I send to your Venmo? That is so nice. I don't know. Honestly, you'd have to ask my mods. Oh, here we go. Yadira put it. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for the Venmo. If you do, that's so kind. It's amazing because then it doesn't take the 30% out of the YouTube stuff. I just pay taxes on the Venmo stuff. So it's not like double hitting me. Thank you. It was hilarious. Oh, I wish I was too, Holiday. That's how you get to my Venmo, I guess. I don't really know, but thank you, Yadira. I'm asking for good thoughts, good vibes, prayers, and thoughts for myself. I have a big neurological appointment tomorrow morning. Could be extremely life-changing. I would appreciate it. You got it, babe. Anything you need, Diana H. Thank you for telling us. It's a big thing to share. So thank you. You got it from me. And I have no doubt that the rest, there we go. Yadira is doing it. I have no doubt that the rest of this community will feel the same. We love you, Diana H. And I really hope that it's good news. And we'll wait to hear from you about that if you so feel like sharing. I have to be honest, I'm weighing in on what every single one of your comments. Nice, Wanda. I'm happy to hear that. Every single one of you were so hilarious last night with your Robin W was on fire last night. Every one of you was hilarious. And oh, thanks, Purple Sunflower. This is a lot of people's favorite frame. Honestly, I have like, hey, I need a card. Oh, it's the dry shampoo by Moroccanoil. Wait a little bit though for Black Friday. Oh, that's the other thing we need to talk about. Thanks for reminding me. I would wait for Black Friday, but it's something I'll never be without. If I move to Ecuador, I'm going to bring like 60 cans of it. I have like 70 pairs of frames. I have a lot of glasses because I worked in this field. This comfort is important to me. I have a lot of really cute frames, but when I put them on, they like squeeze my head or they don't fit the bridge of my nose properly. This is an extremely comfortable frame. And that's one of the reasons I wear it so often. Thank you for noticing. Skipper, thank you for becoming a member. Speaking of members, guys, thank you for being members last night on Colts and Crims. What is your cap on the side? What does your cap on the side? Hey, nice hair. Soulbird, I think. Yeah, these are my favorite hats. Hey, Wendy Brewer, they're so, again, comfortable. We've talked about this. It's like very structured nicely. It's hot in here. And it comes down to my ears. I do not like a ball cap that's like up here. I like it to come down. So I am going to use all of your suggestions. Obviously, we can only, where's my hair tie? Obviously, we can only, I'm stuck. Help me. I'm stuck. I got it. We can only pick one. Yeah, I get that, Renee B. We can only pick one title for the show, for the, what am I trying to say? Not title. Title? What am I trying? Title name? Name for the show? Handle? Help me. Mods. What word am I trying to seek out, please? Handle, says Yadira. All right. Okay, I'll go with that then. Name, says Lacey Silver. She's like, dummy. Channel name. That was it. That was it. Thanks, guys. You know, I had a lot of blood drawn today, and I think that it's really messing with me. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Sorry. Thank God I don't have any shame or embarrassment because it all went away with my Scientology. Me too. So Renee B, here's what I'm thinking. I can't stop thinking about it. And I kind of want to do both. I'm thinking about master hate baiters. I think that's hilarious. And baiters, B-A-I-T-E-R, right? Like bait, master hater bait. And I also love It Is What It Is, Mind Ya Biz. I love that. Words are hard sometimes, Yadira, and it's hard to use your words. I saw the show today. It was funny. There were some good names for it. Donna Cooper, it was hilarious. People were so clever last night, and I loved it. I really like something. I also like something with grift in the title because, let's be honest, I truly am the OG, right? Like I'm the original grifter. She's doing good, Wendy. I really like, we're going to have to vote on it, but I like master hate baiters because we're hate bait. No question. I am hate bait. And I kind of like that. Like, I don't mind sitting in that. Gritting the Gap. I liked High Plains Grifter. I thought that was hilarious. You guys were so clever last night. I can't even think of them right now, but I also can't think of regular words. So why would I? Grifting the Gap. Probably perimenopausing. I should have talked to the doctor about that today. It made my heart smile seeing you two last night. It made my heart smile too, but you were our first member on the channel last night. Thank you to everybody. Hey, Linda Garden Lady. Thank you to everyone who became members last night. That was really, really kind. That was very nice of you. Ecuadorable is so cute. I loved the Ecuadorables. Unfortunately, it's too sweet. Like, we need something edgy and like, I mean, I still think it was funny making fun of all the long con, like the longer con. Hey, Sierra Terry, some of you, Lumen, you're in here. What was the one that you said? I've been laughing about the long con spinoffs all day. Oh my God, Lisa Kelson, it was hilarious. I like that. Reese and Tommy, get over it. We did. The longest con is that was Equidemons. That's pretty good. Deplorable Ecuadorables. I like that. The longest con. Oh my God. Beyond the long con. Oh my God. You guys had so many. Oh yeah. There was something like that. It was the longest con, Electric Boogaloo. Something, it was, but it rhymed. Oh my God. It was so hilarious. You guys were absolute Grifters Anonymous. Yeah. Tennis Ecuador. That's pretty cute. The Receiptables. Grifters Anonymous was pretty good. West Coast Fancy Nancy. The problem is it didn't make like the top 2 or 3 for me. I still really loved It Is What It Is. Oh my God. The longest con. Lady O. Thank you, babe. I thought you were a member. Thank you for being a member. That is so kind. Arisi and the Bandit. Yes, that was really cute, Lumen. My favorite was Rebjorn. Rebjorn was hilarious. The problem with those is that not everybody's going to get it, right? Like, not everyone's going to get. That's why even like Colts and Crims, not everyone understands it. Yeah, that was cute, Buffy. It is what it is. Mind your biz. That was hilarious. It is what it is. We don't give a damn. I see. This is why I love this community because no matter how much, like, I'm always going to be hateable. People are always going to hate me, but I love how much people love me. Like, I really truly do have like a huge group of supporters here. Come get some. Come get some. And I can't overlook that. It's just too much for me. It's overwhelming. I loved the flow of last night's conversation, how easily you both smiled and laughed. Yes, Renee B, things are very different between he and I. They just are. We don't have to prove it to anybody, but you can see it. Things are very, very different. And I love that. I love that for him. Even us being apart, like he's very different. He's worked on himself. And I like anybody who works on themselves. It's such a turn on. Yeah, I get it, Bo Beats, but I disagree with you. And that's okay. We can disagree with each other. I think it's great to make light of it. I think it's great to learn from your mistakes, but don't hold them against people. That's all. Yes, you do. Thank you, Skipper. Thank you for the super chat. Come get some. I just subscribed to. Yes, Wendy Brewer, thank you for subscribing. I really, really enjoyed last night. And so I'll have to go back. I haven't done it yet, but I'll have to go back and watch it and kind of take note of my favorites. But I have to be honest. Well, you guys didn't really give me any feedback in here. What do you think of, I think it was Robin W. that came up with it, Master Hate Baiters. I also loved Hate Bait. Troll Bait was pretty funny. Hate Bait was pretty good. But I also love, I want to add to it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Mind your biz. Them rumors. Do you like that or is it too crass? I'm worried about it being too crass. Why am I worried about that, by the way? Yeah, that was Robin W. She was on fire. Yes, Kim is Blue. We're trying to come up with a new. Kim is Blue is good at that. She's very clever. If you think of something, Kim is Blue. We're trying to come up with a new name for it. What a cool thing to say. You two have all the positive energy and none of the weird undercurrent now. I totally agree with it. Well, because it's real. You can see it. You can tell. And I don't feel like I need to prove it to anyone anyway, but you can see it. I still don't get why you two get villainized for your choices when other couples are held up on another pillar. It makes no sense. I know what you're saying, and you make a very good point. But Pat, it's basically what I was just saying. People really, really love to hate me. People love to hate Tommy, and they love to hate me and Tommy together. And I kind of find joy in that. It doesn't bother me at all. But you're absolutely right. There are other couples that have publicly done things, I'm sure, on YouTube and out in the other platforms that don't get it as much. But shields up. It's not going anywhere. The hate's here to stay. And all I can do is laugh at it these days. It's pretty fucking laughable to me. It's very funny. Master hater baiters. I like it. But what kind of audience could it attract? That's true. Thank you for allowing dissenting opinions on your channel. One of my many reasons I care for you. Bo Beats, of course. Hey, good picture, by the way. I always say that. I want you to have a difference of opinions. You just can't be hateful. Nobody wants that shit. I agree. Erica, I get that too. That I don't know. Does the channel name help the algorithm push the content out to new viewers? Probably not. But to be honest, Tashbits, I'm not the person to ask. I don't know anything about analytics or the algorithm. I don't check my own. I don't know how to look at any of that shit, and therefore I don't. Tommy would be able to answer that, but I don't know the answer to that. People seem to enjoy hating, and I don't get it. Yeah, but let them. Let them. I don't look at it. I laughed so much at Master Baitable. Was that it? No, Donna Cooper, it was Master Hater Baiters. Your choices are your own. Well, you just stick with the people that love and support you, Pat Jonas, and you can't go wrong. Like, really, truly, I'm so far past that stuff. If people want to be miserable, that's their choice. And it is a choice. If they want to be down in the mud and miserable and that stuff, I mean, that's a choice, right? Two things I want to talk about. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. I totally agree with that too, Angel K. I real quick for my Sephora people, Holly Day, Angie Mo. I'm planning, I do this every year. By the way, I've done this every year for as long as I can remember. I I really truly love you and trust you. Lisa Kelson, that is such a nice thing to say, babe. Thank you. Hey, Debbie Zito. I think the hate banter name will invite too much shit, and it's not what the channel is about. But but people hate us so much. Do you think, Debbie, that we should just do it is what it is, mind your biz? Because I really like that. I kind of like that. It's very simple. It covers a range of topics. Okay, Holly Day is here. Is Angie Mo here? I thought she was here. Guys, I plan every year for Black Friday what I'm going to buy because I don't like to just blow money. It's not my thing. So I'm very like careful and regimented. And I'm just going to cover over this real quick. I'm not going to spend an hour on it. What are we doing for Black Friday? We need to plan this out. Hey, Rue, I only really, I don't need clothing. I don't need shoes. Okay, there you are. I don't need handbags. I'm not buying furniture. Like I'm trying to downsize. Hey, Shell, I want to move. Grifters Inc. was good. DS Kitty Diane. I'm trying to not have as much stuff. So I'm not, I do too, Erica. Maybe we'll do that one. It's a little softer. Hey, Jojo. But something that I always spend my money on for Black Friday. Yeah, Bo Beats. I mean, the haters really don't matter. Sorry to announce that. They really don't. I love Black Friday too, and I order online. I need new tops and eyeliner. Lisa Kelson, if you need new tops, I would recommend like department stores like Target has really cute tops. H&M, they're already cheap and they're probably going to do some Black Friday stuff. I don't really buy clothing from like Amazon because I don't know. Oh, sorry. How long have I been on? I forgot about the time change. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot about the time change on that. Yeah, Debbie, I don't disagree with that. Okay, Robin says makeup, Paula's Choice. So Paula's Choice doesn't do makeup. They only do skincare. And oh, Robin, I love Paula's Choice. So I only buy my Paula's Choice, even though she does sales all year long. I do Paula's Choice only pretty much on Black Friday. I buy enough that lasts me for the year, which is basically one item of each that the things that I buy. Like a bottle of toner lasts me over a year. So I don't like buy 3 bottles. I buy one. I buy her vitamin C, the pump kind that's like creamy, but I also buy the vitamin C in the liquid drops. And those aren't cheap. So I just don't. Oh, okay. So I buy like a bottle of that. I bought it last Black Friday and I'm still using it. Her sale better on Black Friday? Here's yes, and here's why I say it is. Skincare, hair care, etc. on Black Friday. Yeah. Is Paula's Choice good for old lady skin? First of all, that's not a thing. You're not old. But yes, it's actually better, I think, for mature skin, but it's for all skin types. My thing, the reason I love Paula's Choice is it's affordable. It's only skincare. So it's not like some like celebrity that's like, hey, buy my entire line. Oh, I love that, Alana. Ooh, good for you, Alana. Let me know how that is. It's skincare only, right? Longtime lurker, I love you so much. You are my favorite time of day. I'll try to be more chatty. And I love you and Tommy together. I was happy seeing you back together. Pedal pusher, welcome in. The heck? I hope you do chat more. Thank you for being here. And that's a hilarious photo. Thank you, Lisa Kelson. I'm pretty set. So I'm set in my ways. I don't, here's the thing, guys. I like my skin. I like the way my skin looks. I'm not interested in changing it up or like trying something new or like a new brand. Once I find like a makeup that I love, once I find skincare that I love, I really don't change it. Paula's Choice is better on Black Friday, Renee B, in my opinion, because, for instance, she does sales all year long. But on Black Friday, I'm almost positive it's 30% site wide, which she does 25 all the time. That's not that huge of a difference. But she does a bunch of free stuff with it on Black Friday. So for instance, last Black Friday it was if you spend Rue, if she was like, it said something like if you spend 100 or $125, you get these 6 full-size bottles for free. I'm still going through all the free stuff I got for that. Uh thank you, Southern Charm, and welcome over here. That sold me alone. Like I'm not kidding. I got a full size toner. It's humongous. So I'm still going through that stuff. I got a full size vitamin C exfoliator. Like I got a 5 or 6 free full size bottles of things, and she doesn't do that throughout the year. So I'm sticking to Black Friday with Paula's Choice. And so I've got my list of stuff that I'm waiting and I've been saving for just to buy. Um, thank you, Wendy Brewer. And then here's the thing for my Sephora girls. I'm a little pissed about this. I feel like I've been scammed. I really was scammed today, by the way, guys. Just a side note. Hey, Brian Bolin, I got an email this morning in my email and it said thanks, Brian Bolin. I also am wearing my Snoopy ring. I got an email that said from Norton. It says from Norton, you will be auto paying your yearly bill for $335. And I was like, what the hell is Norton? I don't even know what that is. And so I'm like going through this email to see if it says like using account ending in or something like that. And luckily it didn't. But I Googled Norton and I was like, what is that? And it had a phone number in the email. So I called the phone number and it was for Salt Lake City, Utah. And this guy was like, customer service. And I said, what is this? What company is this? And he goes, Norton. And I said, is it? I said, I got an email that you guys were taking money out of my account. And he was like, yes, ma'am. And I said, is this a scam? Because it feels like a scam. And he goes, no, it is not a scam. And I said, because it feels like a scam. I said, is there any way to prove that it's not a scam? And I was like, hello? He hung up on me. I was like, okay, it's a scam. I don't think they have like my bank account numbers or anything, but it was weird. It was quite weird. Okay, everybody's saying it's a scam. Back to I feel scammed by Sephora. And here's why. Okay, so right now for everybody that cares, and I'll try to make this quick, Sephora brand. Okay. So our lip stains, there are some like I use Sephora brand makeup brushes. If I use a makeup brush, I don't really use a lot of makeup brushes, but everything Sephora brand is 30% off right now. That's huge. I will take that and run. Okay. Everything else for me is 15% off right now at Sephora. Okay. Hey, Deborah Ricci, that's not that great of a discount. So I got an email today from Armani Beauty, which I use Armani's blush. I lately that's my favorite blush is by Armani. It's a liquid blush, and I also use some of their eyeshadows, but they're fucking expensive. Okay, so I was gonna go get a blush at Sephora for the 15% off. I was like, oh, I want to replace my current blush. I got an email this morning, 25% site wide right now on Armani's beauty.com. So I was like, whoa, pump the brakes. Maybe we don't need to be taking advantage of this Sephora sale. I look forward to it every year. 15% kind of sucks, especially close to Black Friday. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to go. I mean, I might go because I need a spongy thing for my setting powder, and those are $8, and then they're 30% off. I might do that. Oh yeah, hey to Jamie Castro if he's watching. I feel bad. I thought that was a woman. Your skin and cheeks are to die for, Reese. Dang, Kate. Thank you. Armani has my favorite eyeshadow, but you're right. It cakes, Reese. Yeah, Holiday. It is good though. But my God, it's $38. No, I'm not doing it. Um, oh my God, that's the sweetest thing. Hey, Just Joan, look at this with me. Deborah Ricci says, dreamt you moved to Ecuador and said, finally found my home as you hugged Tommy. That is the sweetest thing I've heard in a long time, Deborah Ricci. Thank you for saying that. That is really kind. Yeah, I'm doing my buying this year from the direct manufacturer, Angie Mo. I'm with you. I'm a little pissed off at all the money I've spent with Sephora. Again, the lip stains, fantastic, right? Do they pay for shipping? Sephora pays for the shipping. Paula's Choice is free shipping. I don't know about Armani because I've never directly ordered. Holiday, you might want to take a look at that. What color do you get, Holiday? I haven't seen you in forever, New Life Plan. I got a random text. Are you home today? I thought of Abigail and said, not until I'm with the Lord and you can all get my credit card. That's pretty good. I love you. She's hilarious. I love that girl so much. That is really funny, and I love you. Hey, you are loved. Is Sephora a brand or a reseller? They both. They sell all kinds of other brands, but they have their own brand as well. Hey, Ty Mark. Oh, she's funny. She's got jokes. I just got a Rare Beauty blush in my FabFitFun box. Hey, I didn't get mine. It's amazing, the pigment and sheen. Okay, I don't love Rare Beauty. I'm sorry. It breaks easily. I don't like her stuff. I don't think it's that great. I just don't. I tried a blush, I tried a highlighter, and I tried a eyeshadow. Not feeling it. Wasn't that impressed. So the lip stain is theirs. Yes, the lip stain is Sephora brand. I don't have one in front of me, but yes. Anyway, I just am putting that out there as something to think about for all of us in the chat here. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel. For instance, what if you took advantage of this sale at Sephora to buy your Paula's Choice at 15% off? That sucks. Wait till Black Friday. She does 30% off. 15% sucks. You're loved. It would be nice to leave this country. The shit is getting a little real for my liking. I want to leave. I am. I'm going to. I just have to figure it out. I plan to. It's so much fun in another country. It is amazing. It's so different. Guys, I can't wait. I cannot wait for the people who are going to stay with me when I go to another country. Thank you, Susan Cook. Like in Ecuador, I have already made so many friends, and like there are no rules there. Like people, do you know how many like babies and infants I saw like just being held in cars as they drove by, which that's not like amazing, but I kind of love that like you don't feel clamped down there. Like no one cares what you do. Also, oh, I love the vitamin C drops. Also, like my favorite restaurants there, like they cook in front of you, and like my favorite guy is Italian. Yes, Southern Charm. He's amazing. He's Italian and he doesn't speak English. And that's my other favorite thing. He speaks Spanish, he speaks English, he speaks like 6 languages, he said. And I'm like, or he doesn't speak English. He speaks Spanish and Italian. And I'm like, dude, why won't you learn English? And he's like, blah, 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 blah. And all I know how to say, people will leave me for moving to Ecuador. Renee B, of course. The only thing I know how to say in Italian, like he'll bring me a drink, my Coke or something, and I'll go, grazie. And you feel like really special when you do something like that. And he goes, prego. And I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. I'm fluent. Buffy, that's okay. I'm happy that you like where you live. But this dude straight up will be like making my pasta in front of me. And he's like flipping it up in the air. And I'm not kidding. This dude will be like, and like flipping it in the air. This dude will he'll be like, I only got 2 hands. One of them's holding a cigarette. He tries my food before I try it. Like he'll eat a bite of my food before he serves it to me. That's the only reason I'm moving to another country, by the way. Joanne, I'm staying with you because right now you're already in another country. Joanne, I appreciate you staying with me. I'll probably have like 3 people left who will stay with me, and I'm perfectly okay with it, by the way, but I knew that you'd be one of them, and I love you. Thank you for your super chat. Are your mom and dad happy for you? Yeah, my dad is super happy for me. My dad is like, if I was 41 and healthy and I could move anywhere, he was like, do it. I would totally do it. But my dad always wanted to move to New Zealand. So he's like, do it. Absolutely do it. Go for it. And the thing is, guys, I may come back. I don't know that I want to go live there forever. I want to go try it out for like a year or two. I'm going to jump on my 2-year visa. I'm going to get a 2-year visa. It's called a nomad visa. And maybe I'll come back, right? Like, I don't know. But I love, love, love the freedom there. Oh, Holiday, those have just numbers on the bottom, but their stupid website has a name. It makes me mad too. Renee B, no one here is going anywhere. Well, that's okay. Even if I'm just saying I'm prepared for the loss, I'm not worried about it. People come, people go. Thank you, Mary Barons. There's so much freedom to it there. It's just so different. I don't know how to describe it, but like walking the streets, nobody cares. Nobody's walking around with, like I said, like their status symbols and their nice cars. Like people live on very little and they're happy with it. There's families everywhere. Everybody's happy. It's so much like Tommy says it's like America 50 years ago. There's no cameras anywhere. Like no one gives a shit. People just don't care. And nobody's rude. Nobody's rude. Well, me too, just Joan, to be honest. Linda, new sock for Ecuador. You always cover me in the single socks, and I couldn't appreciate that more. Thank you, Linda, and I love you, and I hope you feel better. You're gonna have to throw me from this boat. Trixie is definitely one that would not leave me. You'll definitely have all of us who are not in the US. That's for sure. And as Joanne said, we're not in the same country anyway. Yes. And it will be okay. Holiday, I have that one and I love it. Thank you, Wendy Brewer. American culture is rude. For the most part, they are. There is no rudeness there. There's not. There isn't. It's amazing. And I think it will be so much fun to stream there. I really do. I think it will be. I look so Liz Tricks. I already knew that. Thank you, Jamie Palmer. Anyone heard anything from Lori Lee? Yeah, she's doing great. She came in the other day. She actually texted me like 2 days ago and she said she's been busy with her kids, but that's sweet of you to check in. Yeah, Mindy Doolin. I know, Holly. You're not going anywhere. Penny, I don't know you or recognize your name at all, but yes, I am. Will you be allowed to make money on your channel on a nomad visa? You're stuck with me too. Absolutely. Yeah, no question. Thank you, Alana. And we do. I absolutely do. Forever, for the rest of my life, I will always. Here's the important thing. I like what Alana just said. She said, make sure that you have an exit strategy if you need to, or something like that. I will always be a firm believer going forward. Hey, Kevin Conklin. Yes, YouTube works there. Kafik, I don't know. I'd like to learn Spanish. Here's the thing about that, in all seriousness. I really want everybody to feel like they have an exit plan at all times. You should never, I learned this from being married to Jeff. I gave up my full independence, my financial independence. He would take my car keys. He made me feel clamped down. And that was worse than anything I'd experienced in Scientology. So I am a firm believer now in, thank you, Abigail. I am a firm believer in always having a plan, always keeping your independence. Don't rely on anyone. Don't rely on your parents. Don't rely on a trust fund. Don't rely on your anything. You need to be self-sufficient. Hey, Don Clark, you need to be also just turn to yourself for your own advice. Don't lean into anybody too much. It becomes unbalanced and unhealthy. And that's where I feel about that. You have learned, you know how to proceed going forward. Yes. Thank you, West Coast Fancy Nancy. Always have a plan. You should have a plan. You should have a plan. I have been planless and it sucks. It's trapped feeling and it's awful. And also, Thank you, Whidbey Island hippie girl. Be willing to go it alone. Like, be willing to have no friends. Be willing to experience things by yourself. Hey, P. Taylor, nothing has felt better at this point in my life than not having to reach for people's opinions or validation on anything. I do my channel the way I do my channel. I don't have to check in with a boss. I don't have to check in with someone who's running my channel. I don't have to check in with someone and go, I don't know, all my other friends who have channels might not approve of this. Like, I don't have to do shit. I say what I want. I say what I want, I do what I want, and I grow and I learn. And I don't feel that. God, I really want to talk about this, but I don't know if we should save it for tomorrow. We're already an hour in. So, love you, West Coast Fancy Nancy. You're the best. I love her. Okay, I'm gonna do half of it today, and then we're gonna definitely. Hey, a voice down under. I'm in the process of researching how much you have to have in your bank account to move to Ecuador, savings account. That I have no idea about. Yeah, Trixie, I knew it. I have no idea about that, but I know that people who are older who are collecting Kevin Conklin, you're the best. People who are collecting Social Security or what is the other pensions, they can move there and live like royalty. I mean, so I don't know the ins and outs of that. I have been solo for the last 25 years. It's been awesome. Liz Tricks, because I think I had to experience being trapped to now being free. It's like I'll never, thanks, Wendy, I will never go back. I'll never go back to someone telling me what I can and can't do. I will never allow that. Have I looked into schools for Huxley there, Marie Marion? Absolutely. So they have a much better school there. I wouldn't call it an American school, but it is an English speaking school. It's a private prep school there. And it's supposed to be really, really a good school. I've talked to a lot of parents. Cost of living is way cheaper there, Viggy Cat, way cheaper. It is $300 a month for the private prep school. So you have to be quite wealthy if you live like Ecuadorians. The ones that I talked to have all told me it's very hard for them to afford to send their kid to that school. So a lot of expats send their kids to those schools, but they're apparently very, very good schools. I'm going to tour them and just do my research before I make any kind of a jump. I'm going to do my research on that stuff. Yes, Angie Mo. Would you be able to work if YouTube goes away? Where the hell is YouTube going? It's $300 a month for the private prep school in Ecuador, and it's supposed to be a very good school. I don't know how to even, Debbie, I don't know how to even answer that. If YouTube goes away, I don't think YouTube's going anywhere. Nobody should tell anyone what to do. I love that, P. Taylor. Unfortunately, not everyone agrees with that, which is fine. Can you survive on what you make on YouTube if you live in Ecuador? Well, so that's a tricky question, and here's why. My income is not guaranteed ever. So Iwa, at today is what, the 4th? At the start of every month, I'm well aware that by the end of this, like I make my money as each day goes forward in each month. So I have never, it's a toss up. I have never a clue. Like I can't project it like you would in a job, right? You have a set income. And so I know my bills. It's the 4th. I just paid all my bills for the month and I know how much comes in and I know how much goes out, but I never have an idea there. So the only thing I can do is prepare and plan by saving and being very cautious of how I spend my money, right? Joanne Hawley, I think you need to invest in a scooter with a basket for when you go shopping, when you get to Ecuador, get snacks and stuff. I love you, Joanne Hawley. You know what? So you won't have a car. Okay. I will sell my car before I go. So that is one thing right there that I do plan to rely on for income would even be my car. I'm going to sell my car. I have a pretty nice newer car. Are you renting where you are now? Yes, I rent, Joan. So first of all, I have a couple things I need to answer. Is your other job remote? Yes, it is, Renee B. My other job is remote. So I can work from anywhere with my other job. I am very grateful for my YouTube income, but I know every start of every month, it runs through my mind of how, first of all, how grateful I am for what I made the month before. And I think of this every day though. I worry financially all the time. I'm always thinking about like, I need to pay this, I need to pay that. I have a big hospital bill now that I'm like, I got to pay that because I have really good credit and I don't want it to ruin my credit. The answer to that is I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if my YouTube income will continue. I mean, I can tell you it ever since the hate campaigns have rolled out, like it's not as much as it used to be. But I was grateful for what it was, and I'm grateful for what it is now. So in my opinion, I've already won and I'm successful. Like if I make anything, I'm thankful. That's how I look at that. I don't I don't think like, okay, so I'm going to make this much money this month. I have no fucking idea what I'm going to make. And it's kind of a thrill, to be honest. I'm like, only the Lord knows, right? Like by the end of the month, it could be tanked, it could be nothing. And that's not the worst thing. I've got money saved and set aside for emergencies and things like that. I need to, it's very expensive to move, but here's the good news. I'm not moving anything. It's not like how I moved from Kansas City to here. That cost me over 10 grand. I went into debt over that. So I'm not moving anything. I'm going to put a few choice things in a storage. I'm going to sell my car. And I'm, of course, taking my animals. Joanne, that was really kind. And thank you for that giant super chat. I will sell my car. That will definitely give me like a nice cushion to live on. You can live on almost nothing in Ecuador. I looked at apartments when I was there. You can get a really nice apartment a block from the beach for $300 a month. You can buy that exact same apartment for $50,000. You can buy a house there for $30,000. So you can rent or buy, right? But I can afford to live there for sure. How to transport pets to and from the vet? You mean here or there? In Ecuador, the vet comes to your house. Doctors come to your house there too. Vets are way cheaper. Yeah, I will, just Joan, for sure. Yeah, Viggy Cat, I can always get another remote job. How will you transport pets to and from the vet? What do you, I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean here? Like I take them to the vet. There you can take it. They have tons of vets there, but the vets come to your house. So that's how it works. Yeah, you can stretch your money in Ecuador. Are you keeping the Fox cabinet? I want to. Yes, I'm probably going to put that into a storage. If you have a chair that Tommy wants, don't think that's packable. Well, I'm not going to be able to take it, but I'm certainly not getting rid of those chairs. No, they're going to go into a storage. Am I selling the motorcycle Tommy left? Yes, for sure. Yeah. Well, I think actually I need to talk to him about that. He wanted to figure out a way to ship it there. I don't think there's a way to ship it there. So I need to discuss that with him, but I will definitely sell it and he would want me to be able to make the money to go there. I mean, we both want us there. I'll tell you who really wants to be there is Huxley. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He loved it there. He's not attached to anything here like me. He talks to Tommy 3 times a day. Huxley and Tommy are very close. They talk all the time. They talk first thing in the morning when Huxley gets up before school. They talk at like 5 o'clock in the morning for about 45 minutes. And then Huxley gets his going and he does his laps around the house and he does his cardio and then he takes a shower. And like they really have a good relationship. And so Huxley said to me yesterday, he goes, I've never had a man in my life who cares about me as much as him. And I was like, that made me cry. Like that was in a good way. I was like, I'm so glad that it's kind of like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they talk about, but I know they talk a lot. And I love that. And Tommy I'll just be up front since we're going there. Tommy has completely apologized to him, right? Like people, I've said this. I like having people in my life who are fuck ups. It's just all in how you clean it up. How do you clean up your mess you made? Do you take accountability? Great. Let's move on. I'm not into holding people's pasts against them, especially if they've cleaned up their act, right? Like that's a real thing for me. Everybody's going to mess up. The people who point blame and love to make fun of others for their mess ups are also mess ups. They just don't like to admit it. They're stuck. They don't want to grow. They don't want to heal, right? They just want to blame other people. I'm not into that. So it's a beautiful thing. And I hold nothing against him. And that's all that matters, to be honest. But I love that Huxley and Tommy are so close. If we all go, can we live in a big commune? Probably. Yeah. I want to move to Ecuador. I have no doubt that my moving to Ecuador will probably get like 2 or 3 people to at least come visit. And people, I really kind of advise it. If you could, if you can, if you have no attachments here or wherever you live, you got to see it. It's incredible. It is home for me. It is beautiful. It looks like Miami. You're right on the beach. Yes, Angel K. He definitely is. Trixie, that's amazing. I'm glad they are on good terms. Makes my heart happy very much. And thank you for being a member, babe. Now I'm tempted to move there. I absolutely think that you should check it out if you are serious about it. I was in love there immediately. Well, Lumen, I'll definitely come back. Tommy isn't perfect, but he owns his mistakes perfectly. Kevin Conklin, see, this is all that matters to me. Like, you don't have to like me anymore. You can hold my mistakes and past against me. I'm not going to give two shits about it. Right? Like, I'm interested in growing up, being mature, owning up for what I did and moving on. And for the people who want to drag people down and point that shit out and try to make you feel bad about your past, grow up. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm sorry. Cost of living is worth it. Okay, so I'll just tell you, I kind of like this topic better anyway. I'm going to save the other one, I think, for tomorrow because it's going to be a banger of a show. By the way, tomorrow I have to do an earlier show. Are we all up for that? Huxley has his new therapy appointment tomorrow after school, and I got to drive him to it, which is fantastic. I'm excited to take him, but that will interfere with my normal show time. Would everyone be cool if we did like a 2:30 Central tomorrow? If not, I'm just going to skip it because it's going to be a banger of a show. I had therapy today and it rocked my fucking socks off. Like, I need to talk about what we talked about today because you need to hear it too. I'm serious. It changed my whole damn life. All right, let's get back to what we were saying. I went to, so I there's a pastor in Ecuador. He's American and I love this man. I love his wife and I love this man. And I love church there. I found a church I love. Okay, good. Everybody's down. Okay. And I met him and his wife for breakfast. I normally wouldn't share these stories, but I think I'm just feeling open tonight. And I also think I don't care anymore what people think of me. And that is such an amazing feeling. I mean, that's like an accomplishment. I feel like I should get an award for that. I'm serious. It feels so freeing to know I'm never going to get in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Just because you hate me, I'm not in trouble. I don't give a shit. It's amazing. Armene especially will love an earlier show. So I meet this guy for breakfast. Yeah, Tammy nailed it. I love this verse. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Yeah, cast those stones. Yeah, I'm sure you're without sin. Thank you. Thank you, Trixie. I met this pastor and his wife for breakfast. Tommy and I did. And I had not met him yet. And I was nervous. I was nervous because I don't know how to feel and I didn't know what to expect. And so he's American. He's just a tall, really just kind. Do you ever meet men, not women, specifically men who have like the kindest eyes? He had the kindest eyes. Like, you just felt warm and safe around this man. I loved him immediately. And I loved his wife. She's like teeny tiny and she's Ecuadorian and they've been married like 39 years and they have kids. And I was like, God, I just love people like this. They're so real. So we meet for breakfast. Okay. In this adorable cafe. Like, it was just like cool stuff on the wall and it was beachy. It was right on the beach. The point of this story is I got an omelet. Okay. I got an omelet at this place. Guess how much my omelet was? I'm going to let you guys guess. Guess how much my omelet was. And it was a delicious omelet. It was and they use no chemicals or dyes. So like you can't get frozen food there. Good luck getting a frozen pizza. There's no preservatives in the food. $3 says you are loved. Any other guesses? It's like fresh eggs, fresh everything. $4 says Debbie A. Any other? $5. Jamie Palmer nailed it. 25 cents. My omelet was a quarter. A quarter. And it came with coffee and toast. 25 cents. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Amy Edge. I'm reconnecting with a man I fell in love with when I was 27. My heart does flip-flops when I talk to him, and I'm terrified of all the possible outcomes. I want to be hopeful. Okay, don't just be hopeful right now. Amy Edge, it's really important. And you have been feeling lonely lately. You've been sad and kind of wanting to lean into this. Please have an open mind about it, okay? And just go very slow. I'm really happy about this, but I understand that you're scared. I love you, and please keep us updated if you're willing. So does this mean I have to come to Ecuador to be your bridesmaid? It does, K-Fic. Yeah, so 25 cents. Now, I will be honest, that's not the norm, but everything's cheap. So like I don't drink, but like they make like fresh juices everywhere you go. It's really good. And I get these fresh pineapple juices. Guys, it was my favorite time in my life. I'm going to be honest. It was the best, most freeing, and it felt like a blessing to me. It felt like this is a gift from God. Like, take a look around you, Reese. You don't have to be afraid of anybody. Nobody's making you feel bad about yourself. This is freedom. That's how I felt. I felt free to be me. I dressed how I wanted. Everything I know, Mary Barons, everything just felt so like the sky's the limit. I just didn't feel like anybody was rude, or it was amazing. Now, I have two favorite restaurants there. Tommy and I went out for a steak. The most expensive I got a filet, and it was $10. And that was expensive it's an expensive restaurant. It's living a simple life. And I no longer need stuff. I don't feel like I need stuff, right? So that's what it is for me. And you can bring your dogs to the restaurants. So like flying there with my animals is obviously something I'll be doing. I can take Bo onto the beach with me, and then I can walk to a restaurant with Tommy, and he'll sit in the restaurant and nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's just so freeing and loving, and the people are so nice. And I don't even mind the language barrier. Like I said, I've made about 6 friends there that are Ecuadorian, and they don't speak English. My favorite one, can you drink the water? You're not supposed to, but I did like 4 times because when I brush my teeth for 6 minutes. It's overkill, I know, but I'm weird about mouth health. And so I brush my teeth for 6 minutes, and I have this routine. And I rinse like for a minute, and then I take a big gulp and swallow. And it's just, I didn't think about it. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I got sick or not. Like I had like quick shits, and then it was over. Like my stomach didn't hurt. I don't know. So you're not supposed to drink the water, but I did. Are you going to start taking Spanish lessons? I don't know. I don't know if I'll just pick it up or not. But like my friend Mona, she made these bracelets for me. Okay. This is incredible. Like, look at the beadwork on those. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I love these kinds of bracelets. And there's a company in America called Hart, H-A-R-T. Hey. Okay. Hold on. I got to blow my nose. And these bracelets are similar to the ones I've ordered in my past from Hart. And they're like $85. They're ridiculously expensive, but I love these little tiny like seed bead bracelets. So I meet Mona, and I love her, and she's at this little booth place where she like sells her stuff. I'm going to tell you this story because this is just an incredible story. As a matter of fact, I feel like I should go get the purse I bought from her too, just to show it to you. But okay, so I meet this woman, and this is just an example of Ecuador. Everybody's like this. So I meet this woman. I'm going to cry, just so you know. And they have these weird little, Tommy calls it the mall. It's not a mall. There's no doors. You walk, it's off the beach, across from the beach. And it's this weird. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get kidnapped. Well, I spent like every day there. Like I couldn't stop going there. It's like this long outdoor hallway of like just little makeshift setup booths where everybody they don't allow marijuana in Ecuador, where everybody makes all their handmade stuff and they sell it. Okay. So there was tons of stuff. And the first day I was there, I was like, how much is that? And they were like, $1. It's an open air market. I was like, $1? Like everything was so cheap. And I go to this woman and she is incredible. She's from Argentina. Her name is Mona. And I really became close to her. And so the first day I got there, I looked at her stuff and I said, oh my God, I love bracelets like that. And I said, how much is that? And she was like, $2. And I was like, what? No way. I was like, I'm going to make you famous so you can make all the money in the world. Hey, Hope Between the Dreams. So I say to her, we're talking on Google Translate, right? Like she speaks no English. I speak no Spanish, but it worked. It was fine. We're just talking back and forth on Google Translate. And I said, here's how long I'm here for. Can you make me like custom bracelets? And she's like, see. And she goes, go on Pinterest. She goes, figure out what you want, what colors, and send it to me on my WhatsApp. And I'm like, okay. So I go on Pinterest and I find exactly this thing. I've got a drawer full of stuff. You guys haven't even seen it all. And I said, can you make this? And she's like, see. So she makes so much for me. And she's like, I can have it all done by Wednesday if that works for you. And she's like, now these are kind of expensive because I'm custom making them. And she's like, these are going to be like $7. And she's like, this one's going to be $10. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, I was so thrilled to, translator earbuds. I was so thrilled to support her. Like, I didn't care what she was going to charge me because this woman is clearly like not wealthy, right? She has a 13-year-old son. I was with her one day and she needed some kind of cord for something she was making for me. And she goes, oh, I don't have it. It's at my house. And she goes, I got to get my son to bring it. I said, oh, don't worry about it then. Just don't worry about it. And she goes, no, it's only 4 blocks away. And I was like, and she goes, he'll be right here. And this cute little 13-year-old boy shows up. And I was like, oh my God. I said, you're so cute. And he like brings it to his mom. And she just is like the epitome of like, I'm going to cry because all of them are this way, right? Hey, Lenora Gray. Thank you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for the super chat, Lenora. Everybody's happy. Everybody is like living on nothing or living just within their means and they're happy. Can you imagine? Like, they're just happy. They're not unsettled about stuff. They're not mad about their wait time. They're not ungrateful. They're not pissed off about what they didn't get. They're not like, thank you, Hope. They're just not. And it's so inspiring. And it's so like, this is what I'm missing in life. This, right? So she says, I can have it all by Wednesday. And I'm like, great, that's no problem. I'll see you before then because I come in here and shop every day, right? And Wednesday rolls around and there was like a really bad storm that they said was coming that never happened. Okay. Well, the police or whoever like made them close their booths down so they couldn't come and sell their stuff. So she's texting me and she's like panicking and she goes, I can't come because they won't let us. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. You know, maybe I'll get it next time. No problem. I want to pay her, but I'm like, don't freak out and stress. And she goes, no, I'll get it to you by, can I meet you tonight at like 8:00? And I was like, yes, of course, I'm going to cry. And Tommy and I go down to meet her. It's dark. She's in her pajamas. And this woman shows up on a bicycle. And where she sets up her booth, she has this giant poster board that she hangs her earrings and necklaces on. Okay. Like that's what she uses to hang her earrings and necklaces on. She shows up at 8 o'clock that night, riding a bicycle with one arm, holding her poster board with another arm, just for me. And it's like she's got like a bag across her, and like you can just tell this is a difficult ride. Like she's trying to balance. And I was like, Mona. And she was like, okay. And she's so happy. She's so happy. She's not pissed off. And she gets off her bike and she goes, 8 o'clock. And I said, 8 o'clock. And she goes, see? And she went, huh, like that. And I was like, she's so full of energy. She's so happy. She's just so like alive. And she's not mad. She's totally like, just, I loved it. And I'm like, I'm looking at Tommy and I go, why did she bring is anyone else uncomfortable with that flame over Reese? Hey, GeoPlanet Jane. Here, I'll push it back. But it would be hilarious if my hair caught on fire. I don't think that's going to happen. Remember my heating pad caught on fire with my head on the pillow? I think we're good. I think the Lord's watching me. So I go, Tommy, why did she bring her board with her? Like, so she's got this bag full of stuff she made for me, right? And she sets up her board. Okay. These people are poor. I'm just going to be honest. People are poor. And they live on what they make, right? And she sets up her board. And I go, beautiful. Like I've seen it all. What is she doing? And she says, she's like gesturing me. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, pick anything. She goes, gift. I want to give you a gift. And I said, you have got to be kidding me. You rode 4 blocks in the dark in your pajamas with all this other crap slung across you and weight, and you bring this thing for me to pick a gift? And I said, no, Mona. And she goes, Reese. She goes, see? She's so funny. She's so pushy with me, like in a cute way. I always give her more money than she asks. And she goes, no. And I go, see? Like I do it back to her now. I did get burned with the heating pad. Yes, Hope. Not terribly. And Tommy's crying. Like we're both crying. Tommy's worse than me these days, guys. He cries all the time. He was really crying. And I was like these people live on nothing. And she told me, she goes, pick anything. She goes, I want you to have a gift. And I said, Mona, I really don't want to do that. And Tommy was like, pick something out. We're just going to give her more money anyway. So all the stuff she made for me, everything, it was like 8, 9 bracelets, 3 pairs of earrings. I almost want to go get this stuff to show it to you. And necklaces. I got a necklace for my mom. Like it was a lot. I did this intentionally because I wanted her to make money while I was there. I wanted to give this woman money. And Tommy's like, just let her just pick the gift. He's like, I'm going to give her a lot more money than she asks, whatever it is. And my total with her, she's like, everything in total was like $52 for all this stuff. And Tommy hands me 2 20s on top of that. And he goes, give her the $40 on top of it. And I was like, yeah, definitely. So I give her the money and she hands me back the 40 because she thought it was a mistake. And Tommy and I are like, she goes, no. And she hands it back. And Tommy's like, yes, take that. And he's crying and I'm crying. And she's like, no. And I said, please, Mona, please take the money. I was like, I just really want you to have the money. Like, it's important to me. I overtipped everybody I met there. I gave everybody as much money as I possibly could because everything was so well made and beautiful and so cheap. When they'd say $2, I'd give them 5 and they'd go, "No!" Like nobody wants to take advantage of you and they're so broke. And that changed me. I'm going to be honest, that's what really sold me on Ecuador. I was like, I'm home. This is where it is. Like these people are beautiful people. They don't want to take advantage of you. There's no crime. They live on fucking nothing and they're so happy and they're all walking around with their kids in their hands and everybody's holding hands, everybody's smiling. Like I was like, why am I going back? I don't even want to go back. Here's Mona on Instagram. I'm going to go get the stuff. If you have an Instagram, please follow her. I'm going to go get the stuff she made. I want to show it to you. That's exciting. And I want to show you. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, I had to find it all. Okay. Are you guys still with me? Are people still here? Um, that is so nice for Mona and Home. Hope Between the Dreams. That is so sweet. Thank you for your super chat. And one of the biggest reasons I'm excited to move there too, Tommy was like, you realize you can like really change these people's lives because you guys will support them. I know you will. There are people like Renee B who supports Allie, Panda. Like there's a ton of people who buy from all the local stores I tell you to buy from and support small. Tommy was like, you could change these people's lives. You could promote them. Mona is beautiful. Here, I'll show you a picture of her. Tommy took this photo of us and she's just beaming. And whenever I saw her every day, she'd go, Reese! Like she was so happy. She was just such a happy, beautiful lady. I absolutely loved her. I just couldn't get enough of her. And everybody's like that. Like everybody was just so thrilled, and they weren't just walking around bitching and complaining about everything and what they don't have. And let's see. Jeez. There it is. Okay. Liz Tricks. You need to help her set up an eBay store, online shop. Yes, Sherry Van Horsen. That's a great. Hey, Joel Sachs. That's a great idea. I will recommend that to her. She and I talk on WhatsApp. So happy for you, Liz Tricks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so nice of you. Here's me and Mona. This was the night. Oh God, it really makes me emotional. As you can see, look at the background of this photo. Like this was the makeshift market. This was the mall. This was the night. She showed up in the dark in her pajamas. Is she the cutest thing you've ever seen? She is so cute. That's her little bike. See it in the corner? Tommy took that. She was so kind and loving and sweet. And there was just something about that. It really changed me. So her husband's amazing too. And he makes leather goods. He makes wallets, he makes bracelets, and he makes purses. Okay. Look at this handbag that he made. She said it took 1 week. Look at this. He made this. Here, let me stand up. I love this bag so much. This is the coolest bag. He made it. And I like the, if you want to like shut it and lock it, look, so you put this through here and then you pull it shut. Now, I don't care about that because I don't worry about it, but like it's a really amazing. I thought this would make a cool tattoo. That's a stone that's supposed to look like the sun, but he made this. And when I walked away, she goes, Reese, she goes, no agua. And I was like, okay, yes, Kafik. Isn't this incredible? Her husband made this. So how much do you think something like this would cost in America? I mean, it's handmade, hand stitched. He painted that on. He makes these, he has them in her booth. If you follow her on Instagram, she shows them. $50. It was $50. Do you know how long that probably like all? Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. Double in America. At least about 100 to 150 probably in America. $50. Abigail, true godliness with contentment is itself great wealth. So if we have enough food and clothing, let us be content. Oh, I love that. New Testament. Abigail, that is a great scripture. That really applies for what I'm talking about. Hey, daughter of the king. And so, Abigail, this is beautiful. Thank you for your super chat. I'm going to show you what she made for me, but I just want to say, if you've noticed a shift in letting people who hate me do what they're going to do, letting people who gossip, you know, there's a great Johnny Cash song. What does he say? For those that are filthy, let them be filthy. For those that are like, I don't care. This really changed and shifted how I feel about things and like how I know where I'm going. I'm going up and I'm flying high. I don't care. Love you, Linda. Feel better. I made their year, Holiday. Yeah. Well, I wanted her to have the money. I wanted her to have that money, and I will do it every time I'm there. If I can give her the money, I want her to have the money. Look at the stuff she made. It's simple. Just be kind. So I found this on Pinterest and I was like, could you make this? And she goes, yeah. When the Man Comes Around. Great song. Look at this. Do you know how much this would fucking cost in America? I do, because let me show you something. You've seen me wear this. This is from Heart. This is one that I bought probably 5 years ago. This is not something Mona made. This is from Heart, and I think this was 65 or 70 bucks. Okay. I was wearing it when I got there, and it had 2 beads missing. They fell out like a year ago. She noticed it right away. She goes, oh, and I said, yeah, whatever. And she goes, she Google translates. She says, give it to me. Pick it up tomorrow morning. I'll fix it for you. She didn't charge me any money. I gave her $5 for fixing it, but she didn't want my $5. She took it home and fixed it that night. Overnight, she fixed it. Mona made the first one. Yes, Mona made this. Mona made this. I found it on Pinterest and I said, can you make this? Look at how amazing. Well, you know, I love hearts. She made both of these with the colorful ones. She made this. I asked her to make this. She found this on Pinterest. She made me that. That's a custom order. I love hearts. She made me that. This was hanging on the board when I got there, and I just wanted to support her. It's a necklace, and I loved it. This was $7. I love the cross. Yadira, this one's for you, girl. I got 2 of them that Yadira is going to love. I asked her to make me this. Uh-oh, it's tangled. Okay. I asked her to make me this as a necklace. She was making this for a glasses to hold your readers. You know how you attach stuff to glasses? We could all keep Mona busy. Yeah. I would love, love, love to somehow help her set up a store so you guys could buy from her. It would change her entire life. And I would love to help anybody I can change their life. You guys have changed my life. Can you go in and be a co-owner and help them earn more and not make as her? Co-owner of what? I don't know what that means. Hey, Rain. Damn it, this is tangled. Okay, I think I got it. Yadira. Wait till you see this. Yadira. Frida. I had her make me this necklace. Kafik, I can get you a lot of them. Frida, is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I had her make me that. And she had these for sale when I got there. And I don't even really know much about Frida Kahlo. I don't know. But these were hanging on her board. And I was like, I got to have those. I wore them with my caftans. Look at these earrings. I mean, is that like such craftsmanship? I don't know about that, Debbie Zito. I don't know the answer to that. Hey, Kat. These are so cute with like a summery dress. They're so cute. So I bought those from her. I think these were like $6. Like, Mona. These were a free gift. One of many. She had me pick out another free gift. These she made. And I think I was going to wear these on Halloween, but I did wear these on Halloween. Look at these. It's all tiny individual beads. Yes. Little teeny tiny beads. I love the iridescent shimmer of that. Shelly, she is an artist. Okay, so you guys know that I love 444, right? Of course you do. I texted her and I said, can you do this? And she goes, I think so. Look what she made for me. I absolutely I wanna go just for the people and shopping. That's why I wanna live there. It's cheap, but the people and the culture are so cool. Like, you can't be in a bad mood there. It's amazing. But I love this necklace. I love this necklace. This was on her little board for sale, and I just liked it. So who is this woman? I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. It's somebody religious, and I just thought that was so pretty. And I didn't care. I wanted to give her the money. Like I've never worn this, but I was like, I want to give her money. I want to buy things from her. Oh, I'm going to learn Spanish. Huxley and I both will. Isn't that so cute? I didn't care. I was like, I'll just buy that. Of course, I didn't buy any of it. Tommy bought all of this. You're going to need a house just for accessories. Mary. Yeah, I think it's Mary. I think it's Mary. I'm not sure. Now, this is Lady Guadalupe. That's who it is. Lady Guadalupe. That's who it is. Thank you, Abigail. Robin, I don't know. I'll have to find that out. I am too, Debbie Zito. I love hearts and stars. Armine, this one's for you. Guys, this was hanging the day I got there. This was on her board. And I was like, holy crap, Tommy, grab that quick. I was like, I need that. She made this. Look how big it is. It's huge. This was $10. Is that the cutest thing? I mean, we all know I love Snoopy. I love Snoopy. She did. This was a free one that she made for me. She said, just take this. I made that. I loved the colors. I learned a word in Spanish because she says it all the time. When I wore her purse after I bought it and I wear these things, she goes, lindo. And I'm like, Tommy, what does lindo mean? He's like, I don't know, actually, that one. I looked it up. It means cute. Like the Sea Org lady. Remember the Sea Org lady that was like, cute, like inappropriately? So now I just walk around going, lindo. She made that. She made this. This was on her board. And I was like, I'm learning Spanish. I am fluent. I like it. And plus, I love God. Dios. God is Dios in Spanish. And I love this bracelet. Dios. I thought that was really special. That was $3. Yeah, Shelly. She made these earrings. Where's the other one? Uh-oh. I just brought it. Where is it? Did I drop it on the way? Well, I don't know where the other one is, but we don't have to see both. She made these. I love hearts, stars, and moons and little flickers like that. Hey, baby angel. She needs an online store. I have an eBay store and a starter store as cheap as $10 a month. So, yeah, Gracefulness 5. The only thing is, guys, I don't know about shipping from there. I'd have to find out. Yeah, Lady O, look at this one. I love this one too. It's similar to the one I'm wearing, but it's a little bit different in colors. So this white one with the flowers, see how they're kind of muted, the colors? She made me this one with brighter colors, and I love it. I absolutely love that. Her poor fingers, she seemed happy to me. I mean, I don't know, but she seemed happy to me. The last one I'm going to show you from Mona, and then I brought 2 or 3 more from other booths that I bought. Baby Angel, I'm so happy to see you. She made these, and they look like an oil slick. You can't really see it on camera, but they're really pretty. Like, they're really, really pretty. I thought they were super cool. Yeah, Hope Between the Dreams. I love, love supporting people who make things. So there was a booth close by that made this, and I had to have it. This was $5, and a guy made it. This was, I was talking the other day, I might have been on Colton Crims. This is where I got bit by the cat at this booth. There was a booth that had a black, humongous cat laying there. And it was really kind and sweet. I was petting it, and I was like petting it for like 5 minutes. And maybe it just got pissed off. You know how cats are weird like that? I just looked it up. A 3-bedroom condo is $650 a month. What are you freaking kidding me? What am I doing here? So the condo that I am renting, I'm looking at renting, has 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It's a penthouse on the beach. It's 650 a month rent. That's way less than what I'm paying now. I loved this. But anyway, the cat bit my ass and I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "I can't have a cat bite in Ecuador." It didn't break the skin though, so I was fine. Um, these are super popular and I brought them back for my mom, but I kept a couple. I don't know why, but I absolutely love these. They're on different like ribbon or string or whatever. And this has I got one for my mom too, but her string was purple. She wears it like every day. It's an angel wing and it's made out of shell. Yeah, there's rent there. I looked at apartments too that were 1 block off the beach that were like 3. So the just so you guys know, because the families are so big, the realtor told me, "Good luck finding a 1 bedroom. Good luck finding a 2 bedroom," because they all live together forever, like even grandparents. So, I found a 3-bedroom, 3 bath, 1 block off the beach, and that was 300 a month. So, yeah, it's insane. Like, what you can get there is insane. And you don't need a car. So, like, for me, I'm gonna sell my car, and that will be a lot of the money that I need to move there. I just don't wanna rely on that. I'm trying to save money beforehand and just make sure that I'm being smart about this. I don't wanna make some, like, overnight move and I am broke or, like, I just wanna be careful. I wanna be careful. So, I'm just taking my time. This one was pretty too. He did it on a blue string for me, and it's an angel. It's an angel carved made out of shell. Yeah, I love it. My mom has the nicest jewelry from my stepdad, and she's like, "I feel kinda bad. These are my favorites." Like, she loves these. I sent her pictures of stuff, and she's like, "Can you bring stuff back for me?" I was like, "Yes, I can." Now, I wanted a rosary. I don't really understand what a rosary means, but I think they're really pretty. And I got this from a actual jewelry store that was there from a lady that has a little jewelry store that's like only open on weekends. She handmade this and it's different colors of pearls. And the cross is made out of a shell, like mother of pearl or some kind of a shell. And I really like the length and I like all the colors in the pearls. So those are my things from Ecuador that I got. And I just have to say, do they have markets where you can buy furniture? Absolutely, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is there an international school there? Yes, GeoPlanet Jane. Prettiest rosary I've ever seen. Rosary is a Catholic thing, so I don't really know. Okay, I didn't know it was a Catholic thing. Um, okay, Rain. I just thought it was really pretty, and I don't care that it's Catholic. That doesn't matter to me. I just thought it was beautiful, and I like the colors, and of course, I like the cross. So, and here's the thing. Every time I saw something I really liked, um, I wanted to buy it because it was from someone who handmade it and was selling their stuff. So for me, it was win-win. Like it was very win-win. I'm looking at a beachfront condo for 850. Yes. Yep. It's super cheap. What about the animals? What do you mean by that? So Tommy told me Ecuador is a country that they're very respectful of animals, first of all, and I saw that firsthand. But they also, I want to say something he said, like their laws are punishable. Like humans get the same rights as animals, so they really don't do animal abuse there. I will tell you, when I got there, I was a little bit depressed about all the stray dogs. There are a lot of stray dogs. However, they were super happy. They were very well fed and friendly. I went to a pet store and I bought several bags of dog treats and I carried them with me every time I walked the beach. I went and walked the beach all the time by myself. I would get up in the morning and I had a routine. I'd put on like my active wear clothing and I would walk. That's the other thing is walking it feels magical. Like you walk everywhere. I would walk down to the equivalent of a Starbucks. It's called Sweeten Coffee. And I would feed all the dogs on my way in the morning, and they'd be on the beach and they'd be romping around. And they never, something I really paid attention to, Kestrel, they never fought any, they didn't fight with each other, the stray dogs, but they also didn't fight people's dogs on leashes. That was kind of special to me. Like, it was important to me. I was like, oh no. At first, I was like, I don't like this and it's depressing. And then I was like, oh, this isn't depressing at all. Like, actually, to me, here's a few reasons it's not. They're not cooped up in like a shelter and being like just in a cage. It's 75 degrees there year round. That's one of my biggest things on homeless animals, because I'm like, oh God, it's going to get freezing. Oh God, it's going to be hot. It's 75 degrees year round. So I don't have to worry about like 6 months from now, it's going to be minus 10 degrees. They survive just fine. People feed the crap out of them. I did not see one dog that was emaciated. I didn't see anything. I saw a ton of homeless dogs. I saw a ton of homeless cats, like tons. I'll show you some pictures. Are you taking all of the dogs and cats with you? I am. I am. Yes. Which will be very difficult. Not going to lie. That will be hard. This guy was a stray. Beautiful. I guess I should take that back. I don't know if some of these guys were strays, because it's hard to know, right? Like, I don't know if they go to a home at night. This was Rupert, and he was my favorite, and he truly is a stray, and I fed him all the time, and I loved him. Loved him. Tons and tons and tons of dogs there. They really mind the traffic. They don't get hit. This is just a cross from a church that I saw that I would love to get this tattooed on me. Liz Tricks, look at this cross. This is, by the way, as big as a building. It's humongous. Look at how beautiful that cross is. Look at the detail in it. Isn't that amazing? It's just beautiful. I just absolutely fell in love with that cross. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that, oh, here we go. This was just a cool photo. Even the animals are respectful. Yeah, it's just the best place for me to be. Look at this woman. I was walking home from the farmer's market. They have a farmer's market 7 days a week. So I walked to the farmer's market to get like a juice in the morning. This was on my walk home. And look at this woman. I thought this was such an interesting photo. Look at her. Look at all these cats around her. Look at all those cats. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's kind of a depressing photo, and something else I'll share with you. Look at how poor everything looks in that photo. Like, look at, it's dirty. No, Puka Vista, I don't eat seafood. Hey, Bob. This is Ecuador, Truth Seeker. Here's the thing I loved about that. You look at that picture and you're like, wow, that's dirty and it's fairly poor looking. It is. No joke. I loved that because it's real. I have never been around poverty like that. I've not seen it with my own eyes. And everybody's happy. People treat each other well. There's no crime. I liked that. I liked that. It's right in your face, and it's real life. And it felt good to give money to those people. It felt good to help. My hope, well, what the heck? My biggest hope for that, Kestrel, there could be. I'll take that risk. My biggest hope is that God is going to use me to do something really good there. You know, I don't know if you guys know this. Tommy goes once a week to a rehab center there. And it's a male only rehab center where the guys apparently are addicted to heroin. And I watched him and his brother make 40 sandwiches and take it to the rehab. I couldn't go because it's men only. But the beaming brightness, love you, Amy. I'm looking forward to this story, Amy. The beaming brightness coming off of Tommy and Johnny helping right? Like it's really inspired me. Like I would love to move there and help people or start a shelter and help the animals. I would like to be used to do something really, really big and good to help people. That would be really magical for me. I'm looking for any other pictures that you guys might want to see. There may be a women's program. Tommy told me that apparently there are a lot of women on hooked on addicted to drugs there, and I would love to help with that. Absolutely, I would love to help with that. In whatever way I can be used, I would like to help. Um, let's see. As you know, I got to meet Katie Purry. She's pretty damn cute. I didn't love those cats as much as my cats because my cats love everyone and anyone who walked through my door. Those cats, you have to like earn their attention. It's kind of annoying. I looked at Squirrel 100 times and I was like, bitch, I have 3 of you at home. I was like, why don't you get over the sass and move on with your life? Squirrel, I really, really had to work for it. There's a picture of me with Salinas in the background. That was on my morning walk. Thank you, the LNCRN. I loved getting up in the mornings and walking the beach. I sent a picture of the bag to my mom. I was wearing my rosary. That bag is so everything. I love it so much. That is such a cool bag. Do you guys care that we're doing this? I'll end the stream shortly. This bitch. Finally. I just picked her up. I was like, Squirrel, I've heard enough of your bullshit. I was like, I don't want to hear any more about it. Tommy couldn't believe that I picked her up. Johnny, too. He was like, that's crazy. She doesn't like, she is so weird about who she allows in her life. This is my favorite, Shelly. This is my favorite guy right here. This is my Italian guy who makes Italian food. He's from Italy and he's amazing. I absolutely love this guy. He became a good friend of ours. He's very good friends with Tommy now. This is another one. I was walking one morning and I heard this guy all the time and I finally saw him. Look at this dude just sitting in somebody's yard. I'll show you here. I'm zooming in so you can actually see him. I wanted to take him. Tommy was like, you better not get too close to that thing because it might come at you. I was like, let him. I got haters. Look at that. Like, look at how poor it is. I loved it. I love every minute of that. I'll move to Salinas and we can eat enchiladas together out there. Mark, they have the best enchiladas I've ever had. Just Joan, I know. Squirrel ended up really liking me. I showed you guys this picture. It might have been on Colts and Crims. This is a lady taking her kids to school one morning. Everybody has scooters. Look at that. Would that be legal in the US? Look at that. That's how they do it. It's so cute. I loved it. I loved it. Katie Purry did this to me all the time. She'd put her tail over me like a headband. Spaying and neutering is not common in Ecuador. Yeah, I would love to be a part of a program that helps spay and neuter, like a spay and neuter and release type of deal. I would absolutely love to do that. I showed you guys this the other day, but I will, Joanne Holly. I was really happy to see him. And he looks great. There's no denying it. Like Tommy looks amazing. He looks healthy. He doesn't look like gray like he used to. He's got color to his skin. We went and walked to the beach. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. That beach is beautiful and amazing. Cute. Cute again. Every time there was a cute background, I was like, "Stop, this is a cute background." I like the shrubbery. It was so much fun. I also love the idea of there not being, not having to have a car. I really liked this picture too. He just looks really good. And I don't mean that in like a sexual way. He really looks good to me. Like I'm proud of him. He looks amazing. I took a cool picture when I got there. Where is it? Oh, I really liked this picture with the background. Look how pretty the sun is in that. Yeah, it was great. And you know, at this time in my life, I just feel more and more what's important to me and what's not. And yeah, he lives there. And I'm just that's what it by the way, for anyone who's really considering it, that's from the top of a penthouse. I got to see a lot of hey Tracy, I got to see a lot of I had a realtor take me around and show me all the places that are for rent. And so, yes, gracefulness. And I took many photos from where I was. This is what I walked every morning. I got up every morning and walked to that beach. Debbie, your comment? What comment? Scroll back to the last comment from you, Debbie. Am I looking for a comment from you? I just have to say, I'm so truly happy for you that you have been freed to share this. It has liberated you, and it's so exciting to see you so excited. Yes. Yes, Debbie. I know that you know. You know, I know what you're saying. Yes. Thank you, Debbie, for saying that. It's so true. He does look healthier and inner glow. Yeah. He's at peace, and so am I. And no one's going to take that from us, individually or together. And I'm protecting it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't care what videos are put out there. I'm laughing at every single one of them. I don't care. It's a different shift point of view when you don't care what other people try to do. They're trying to take down your peace. They're trying to poke holes in you. There are none. I'm solid now. Like there's no way to attack me. They got nothing. They have absolutely nothing. And it's a very liberating feeling to just, you shouldn't care ever, Rain. Well, you say that and I agree, but I wasn't healed. Once you're actually healed and you're in a place where you're solid with yourself, I'm solid with myself. I take accountability for what I've done. I fucked up a lot of things here on YouTube, in my own life outside of YouTube and before YouTube. But here in the public life, in the public eye, I fucked up a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. I burned people. People burned me. I did the long con video. I own all of it. You can't take me down. You want to, but you can't because I'm solid with me. I know what I did and it was harmful. And I'm sorry for what I did. But you're not going to hold my past against me. It's only hurting you because I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm moving on. I'm flying higher than that. I've totally healed from it. Nobody is going to take my peace and all the work I've done on me away and all the work that Tommy did on him away from him and then us as a couple together. Like nobody's getting in this time. And I share things here that I want to share. I am mindful. That's the difference. I don't ever, ever, ever anymore end a show and go, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have shared that. I can't tell you how many times I ended shows in the past and I would go, oh boy, I'm going to pay for that one. I don't do that anymore. I'm aware of what I'm saying. I'm well within myself. I don't give a shit. I'm happy. Nobody's going to take that away from me. Nobody's going to go, yeah, but you did this in the past. Oh, okay. You're right. Play it on your channel. Say it louder for people who have already seen it 100 times. I'm not hiding anything. I don't care. You cannot make cracks in my foundation anymore. There you go. Yeah, Rain. I can't wait to not watch it. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, here's the truth of the matter. And I want to do a show on this tomorrow. I hope you can come because I'm going to have to do it earlier in the day. Here's the truth. I didn't love myself. In fact, I was harmful to myself. I tore myself down. I called myself fat. I said I didn't bring anything to the table. I said I was stupid. I said I'm uneducated. I don't know anything. That's noise. That's what they want. That's what you were told. That's not actually the truth, though. Know who, like, it's important to be well with yourself because if you're not and you don't love yourself and you tear yourself down, of course, other people are going to get to you. Of course, other people's shitty words are also going to make an impact because you're telling yourself horrible things. I don't do that anymore. And then I get off of a show and I talk to Tommy 3 hours every night. And all I hear from him is, you're absolutely amazing. I will never hurt you again. I will never raise my voice again. And he says sorry to me almost every night still. And he cries. And he says, I'm so sorry for the way I treated you. I'm so sorry that I hit every one of your triggers all the time. And I was mean and I hurt your feelings. He is apologetic. He apologizes to me every day. And he says, I love you so much and you'll never worry about that from me again. All I'll ever do is love you and protect you, just like I should have. And he says what I just said. I was not well within myself. He had to do work on himself. We're healed. I know that it's hard to believe and go, yeah, people don't change. They do if they want to. Anybody can change. You can't change a person, right? People change if they want to. Anybody can change if they want to. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. And you have to be willing to take accountability. You have to be willing to come out, if you're a public person like me, and go, I effed up. I'm not ashamed of that. You're trying to make me ashamed of that. People who want me to be ashamed of that. People who want to rub my nose in it. And it's like, yeah, we all know what I did. I'm not ashamed, right? You didn't see your value. They exploit that. Hold your head high. Exactly, Kevin Conklin. Now I see my value. Hey, Patty. There's no getting in anymore. Absolutely, Cindy Tranquil. I agree with that. People can change, guys. I know that people want to roll their eyes and go, yeah, sure. Someone left a comment and they said, we've seen this movie before. Well, you're a downer. You're a negative person. I'm not going to let that into my world. Like, just because you're saying negative things, all I'm going to do is hold up the mirror for you. I don't feel that way. Right? Like, you don't have to watch. You don't have to be a support system here. Like, you've got a choice. But all you are is negative. And I don't associate with negative people anymore. I really don't. Negative people will bring you down. Love you, Erica. Right. Then turn off the movie and don't watch it. If you got food poisoning at that restaurant, don't go back and eat there. Like, you have a choice. I'm not asking anybody to support us. I am waiting for my subscriber count to just wash away. I'm okay with that. Like, I am in it actually, I'm hoping for that. Like, I don't want negative people here. I don't want people who are just gonna, like, try to bring me down. I don't wanna be around people like that. So by all means, like, unsubscribe. Go band together with the hate. Like, do what you have to do, but you're not going to affect me because I feel good where I'm at. And that's I'm gonna separate those 2 things. It doesn't have anything to do with me. People who are lashing out and angry and saying, like, "They're horrible people and he's abusive," and, like, you have stuff to work on within you. If you treat a total stranger on the internet that way, I can only imagine how you treat your inner circle, right? Like, you're not well, you're unhealed. That's okay, I've been there too. Like, I make room for you. I have grace for you. I don't hate people like that anymore. I wish them well. I hope they find the light. I did. And it's bright and it's beaming and they're trying to take it away from me. But I made a really cool note the other day. This is a cool note. I made a ton of notes today, so now I'm having to find it. The more you shine, the more shadows you cast. I found the light. Like, I'm sorry that you're in the dark, but, like, I'm not gonna sit there with you and be toxic. Thank you, Geoplanet Jane. Baby steps, we all just want you and Hux healthy and always growing and thriving. Go for it, girl. You are doing it in a very thoughtful way. Thank you so much. Thank you, Baby steps. I love you. Thank you for being a friend of mine. Thank you for being a member. Love you. You are a grown up and you get to make your own choices. Thank you, Alana. I do. And you know what? I also get to make my own mistakes. And if that happens, I'll make mistakes and I'll go from there on how to fix them. And then people who are not healed and very unwell within themselves will try to rub my nose at my mistakes. That's just, it's a loop. That's what they do, right? They're just stuck on that. I'm out of it. I don't do that anymore, right? But aren't you supposed to be perfect? I don't think so. You are human. We are all human. Difference is you own it. They don't. Thank you, Nancy Jane. And I don't care what they do. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. Honestly, I don't pay attention to it anymore. I've shared this before, but it's the eagle. The eagle only has one predator, and it's a crow. And the crow will jump on the eagle's back. And the eagle goes higher and higher into the atmosphere because it can. And the crow has to fall off because it chokes it out. It can't breathe. So they fall off. That's what eagles do. They go higher and higher. Choke on your choke. I don't hope that for you, but you're going to choke because I'm not going to match people's fucking energies. I'm up here. I'm above that. I don't care. Rub anything that you feel you need to rub in my face. It's a reflection of your character, right? Like taking somebody's past and shoving it in their face, thinking you're like making fun of them, mocking them, whatever it is trash. I'm not there anymore. Like I don't play that game. I don't play in that sandbox anymore. There's nothing. I'm at peace and you're not going to shake that. Do you remember that meme I posted the other day? Oh my God, it's the funniest thing. I showed it to my therapist today and he laughed so hard. I love this meme. By the way, the title of this was a meme I saw today and I thought it was fucking hilarious. Just found out my entire personality is a trauma response. Oh my God, I thought that was so funny. This is where we're at. Everybody soak this up right here, right now. When things go left, I go right to sleep. You ain't gonna upset me. I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. When things go left, I go right to sleep. I do. It's not bothering me anymore. It doesn't get to me. Not at all. And I can say that's for me, that's because I'm at peace. And I'm not going to let somebody rattle me. Like I really am mindful of that now. And like a problem is brought to me, I'm like, is this worth my peace? Like, am I going to let this shake and rattle me? Fuck no. I worked too hard and I fought too hard to get this peace. I'm not just going to give it away. I'm not giving away my power. Not that easily. Sorry. You're not shaking my tree. It's not that easy. Oh my God, Kim is Blue. I thought that was so funny. I love that, Susan Cook. Not that it matters, but what you just shared shows why you were grateful for the long con video. It kind of made Tommy see how damaging he was to others and himself. I am super grateful for the long con video. He is too. We talk about it. We talk about how that is what fixed everything and brought us together. I'm not ashamed of that video at all. Like, put it out there. I'm not ashamed of it. It needed to happen to make me the person I am today, right? Like, it absolutely was a huge impactful thing in my life that made me see things differently and change and make the growth and the changes I needed to change. So I'm thankful for that video. I'm grateful for that video. I don't give a shit what people think of that video. They've made up their minds. It's like politics. You're going to get somebody to vote for a different person because you tell them to. They've made up their minds, and I don't want them here anyway. People like that love drama and cesspools and just like, what's the latest tea? Blech. Get those people away from me, men and women. Get them away from me. I don't want people around me like that. Abigail says, but those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. I agree with this. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Oh my God. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. That is incredible, Abigail. Old Testament. That's beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yes, Armenia, I do. Guys, I love you all. This was a long stream. I did not expect to go this long. I'm doing a stream earlier tomorrow. Okay. For those that weren't here, please hit subscribe. It's important to me that you hit subscribe. I'm wanting to do all different kinds of stuff, and I'm excited about it. And I want to use my voice to help people and for good. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So hit subscribe. YouTube does unsubscribe you. I'm going to do a show tomorrow around 2:30 in the afternoon. So a couple hours earlier. I hope you can come. It's about my therapy session today, and it was magical. It really, there was just some things I feel like so many of you will resonate with and go, holy yes. It just really, really shook me today in such a good way. Okay, I will. Here, I'll do it right now so everybody knows I did it. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. Thank you, Yadira. When you hurt, we support you. When you thrive, we cheer you. Rock on. I love Kevin Conklin. You're so positive, and I love your attitude. And I just love that you're a member of this family. Thank you, Kevin. I love you guys. Sorry we railed the topic. No, I loved the topic tonight. I loved tonight's show. I hope next time I go that I can stream with Mona. I want you guys to meet her. Fred must be rejoicing. He is. And that's a beautiful thing to say. Thank you, GeoPlanet Jane. It's good to see you, by the way. Mods, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Thank you for being members. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. It means so much to me and Huxley. You know that this is mostly my income, and I never ask for it, and you do it, and you're so nice and you're so kind. And I love people like that. And I hope to be more like that. I want to make more money so I can do that to people. I think it's incredible. Streets of gold are in Ecuador. Thank you. Thank you, Colleen G. Thank you, Armine. That's beautiful, Lacey. Thank you. All right, guys, I will be on earlier tomorrow. I love you all. I mean that. This was a really cool stream. I'm glad we got to talk and show pictures. That was really special. Oh, Abigail, closing, God saved you by his grace when you believed. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we can do the good things he planned for us long ago. That's lovely, Abigail. New Testament. Thank you, Abigail. You're very kind. Thank you for that. You have the best scriptures. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for listening today. This was fun. It made me really happy. I appreciate it, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Early afternoon. Love you guys.